Warning. The content on this channel is not intended or suitable for minors below 13 years of age. If that is you, please click off and come back when you're older. By continuing beyond this point, you affirm that you are 13 years of age or older.
What's up? What is going on, Squares? So we are back for part 5 of The Town of Light, and we have just discovered that communications between our mother and herself are not going at all. Like, at all. Nothing going on there. They're intercepting all the letters and holding us here.
Let's look for Charlotte.
Hostage,
we have
basically.
abandoned her. Will she still be where we abandoned her? Under the warm lights?
There's nobody here but us, so yes. These locked? Okay. You want to go in these? Alright, what's in here? What is this? Whoa, why is there eyeballs in there? What's going on here? Ugh, man. Okay. I don't know if we actually were in this room. Huh. Another surgery or doctor's office or something. Okay. Okay, here we are. And here's the doll.
I didn't do anything. I just obeyed orders. I only obeyed orders. Charlotte's gone away. Mom will come and get us. She loves us. I only obeyed orders. Leave us alone. I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders. Mom will come and get us. I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders. Even though we're bad. Mom won't leave us alone.
I didn't do anything.
Gone away.
I only obeyed orders.
Come and get us now. She loves us, even though we're bad.
I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders.
I'm guessing this room is where we have to go next. But I don't know that. Well, that was, okay, you can stop that now. Oh my god, stop. What is that noise? It's really irritating. Seems like there's something...
Montefoscoli, December 20th, 1941. Dear Director, could you please let me know how my daughter, your patient Renee T., is getting along? I've written to my daughter several times, but have received no reply. I'm very worried, particularly as I've been ill for some time and have
Why would
not
they
been
want
well
to
enough
keep her
to come
there?
and visit her. Please kindly let me know when it will be possible for me to bring my daughter home. Your humble servant, Ada T. Bring this letter to the attention of Dr. C so he can assess the potential discharge of the patient.
Dr. C. Okay. Need to go find that, I guess? Oh, this is the electroshock room. Let's
What
see.
was that doctor writing, sitting at his desk?
Alright, so I guess we have to find an office. Office? An office? Oh, there it is.
September 7th, 1938. The patient frequently indulges in recriminations expressed in an explosive tone of voice. This morning she threw away the milk, saying it was full of urine, spittle, and all kinds of other filth. Crazed, she hears voices that order her to do things. She says she heard children singing and that they were locked up in a school. January 20th, 1939. Introverted, dazed, cannot focus on anything. When questioned and stimulated, she starts crying and weeping. At other times, she laughs. June 1st. Apathetic. Eats very little. She refuses to be touched. Does not respond. Spends her time in the grounds. The cooks report that she sits on a bench in front of the kitchens. October 14th. Return of impulsive behavior. This morning she asked for 2 eggs to make zabayoni, but when she got them, she threw them up in the air. Excited, clamorous, slightly confused, takes her clothes off. December 8th. Tied to bed for 15 days. High-spirited, tends to make witty comments and use vulgar words. Laughs hysterically and pleasures herself. The nurses report that about 2 weeks ago she remained in the showers on her own and didn't want to leave. They said that when they took her away, she swore at them and then lashed out and bit them. 2 nurses had to be treated for their injuries. They've kept her tied to the bed since then. Transferred to the slightly agitated ward, from the care of Dr. B to the care of Dr. C. I was with Amara in the showers. My memories are terrifying. They're not real, are they? December 15th. Dr. C. Patient notes. The abnormality of her psychic state has induced her to lead a life which is irregular and tends towards delinquency. Of fickle and flighty character, she regularly discards her household duties and engages in occasional prostitution.
Wait, is this us?
Delinquency? Maybe I answered someone back rudely, yes. And people get on my nerves at times, but delinquency? And prostitution? No, why?
What the hell?
Why say a thing like that? The old doctor tried to understand, but this one just labels you without thinking, or even trying to comprehend. Her mental deficiency makes her deaf to the reprimands of her family. She has shown suicidal tendencies. She was brought to the ward yesterday, agitated and hysterical, treated with Cardiazol, 2 injections a week for 5 weeks. They were only trying to confuse us with the therapy, and my God, they succeeded. It was as if they wanted to instill the madness into us. June 2nd. After a long period of calm and improvement, the patient is very agitated today and vehemently refuses to submit to a gynecological examination. She swears and curses those helping her, flailing her arms and hitting them. According to reports by Dr. B, the patient has been subjected to periodic checkups since she had a spontaneous abortion about 2 years ago in her 3rd month of pregnancy. Conception occurred after she had sexual intercourse with a stranger who sneaked into the hospital grounds. Details are contained in the charges filed at police headquarters in Bulgaria, a copy of which is attached to these clinical notes.
God damn it.
ES therapy. That's how the reality is concealed. It has all been planned very carefully. June 13th. The nurses report that she descended into a state of great mental confusion after receiving her mother's letter. She threw her soup over another inmate because she was very anxious, and then punched a nurse. Impulsive, flails about her. She rails against the doctor in vulgar terms while he is examining her, lashes out and spits. Block all correspondence to give the patient no further reason to become agitated. August 20th, tied to bed. The nurses report that the patient is extremely agitated after the visit of a relative or family friend. 2 days later, she is still shouting all the time that he commands her, that she must obey and harm herself, and that she is not Charlotte. All visits forbidden, constrained to bed, and intensification of ES therapy until we achieve results. No contact with the outside. That way nobody knew what was happening within these walls. March 3rd. Alert, correct attitude, replies when questioned. The nurses report that the patient is calm, she washes and looks after herself. She affirms the existence of a certain Amara. She says that Amara is a patient who disappeared when she was moved to this ward. No confirmation. Probably a regressive hallucination. Evaluate transfer. Did I imagine Amara? That's not possible. She was there. I know she was there. I feel it.
Gaslighting.
She must have left some traces of her presence.
This long ago, though? We gotta go back to where all the stuff was. So, that was at the other end of this thing, right? This should now be open again. Alright guys, so you might note that I have different clothing on now from when I started this video, and that is because, I don't know if it was a bug or a glitch or what happened, but the game froze and crashed. So, I tried to recreate the situation as well as best I could. It backed me up to chapter 11, I believe, and so, we picked up going in here to look for evidence of Amara. And so you can see we have file cabinets we can look at. There was something in this one, and I think it was probably this book that we could not look at before.
Amara B., aged 32, housewife, mother of 2 daughters, married to Mario B. So Amara does exist. Yet she had no children and wasn't married, but that photo, it's her. June 3rd, 1936. Admitted yesterday, showing signs of improvement. June 8th. Cheerful, calm, and tranquil. Her behavior is good and she is keeping herself clean and tidy. Discharged on June 10th. April 28th, 1937. Arrived accompanied by her husband in an anxious and nervous state. Has difficulty speaking, trembles. Discharged May 14th. March 8th, 1938. A few days before Renee was admitted, she told me that she too had been admitted only a short time previously. Arrived yesterday in a febrile state. Discharged March 14th. She didn't leave. Certainly not after a few days. No. June 22nd, 1939. Readmitted once more. The patient shows rapid improvement. Discharged July 2nd. August 1st, 1941. The latest of many admissions due to agitation. Discharged August 27th. She came and went, stayed only for short periods, but I remember she was always with me. What's going on? March 4th, 1942. Back again, the same situation. March 8th. Compared to previous admissions, the patient seems depressed even after a few days, although her demeanor is calm and she is attentive. Discharged March 25th. April 2nd. The patient is distracted and apathetic. Her husband brought her here and said, "She's not eating, doctor. She spends all her time sleeping. I'm so worried, doctor. You know her. You can help her." April 6th. Tuberculosis. Patient transferred to the Maragliano Pavilion and is in isolation. May 3rd, 1942. Death from tuberculosis at approximately 8:30 a.m. Is Amara dead? Poor dear friend, I wasn't even able to say goodbye to you. Enclosed is a manuscript written by the patient, probably in a state of delirium. I am dying, I know it. I am losing a lot of blood, bleeding internally too. It's strange, since I came back in here, I can't stop thinking about that little girl with her sad eyes, her desperation. I only saw her for a short time, it's true, but she remains in my heart. Will she still be here? I hope to God not. I hope she's better and her mother's taken her home. My memories don't match up. What's the point of this? Perhaps my memory is playing tricks on me. Things are not as I remember them, as I see them. But she said she liked me. I just can't understand it. I just wanted to say goodbye to her for the last time. I never even said goodbye to her.
here. Apparently that's where Amara went. So I guess what are we doing? So we're imagining these, no, we're here at the graveyard. Okay. So back there, okay, so let's just assume this is the graveyard. And we have this down here.
I can't be sure it's Amara's.
Oh my god, do we have to go through all these?
These crosses are nameless. How will we ever know who is buried here? There are no names here. Amara no longer exists. Maybe she never really existed, and I was already dead. Why go on living? Let's put an end to it. I want to leave a letter. I want to apologize for the suffering I have caused.
Okay, what's in here? Why is there still this here? Can we interact with this car? I don't understand why the car is here. They just left the car there. Weird. There's no names on anything here? Okay. Can we go in here? Okay, who's lighting these candles? Okay. Alright, so she wants to write a letter.
I always wanted to stop doing the things I used to do, but I just did it again and again.
Whoa.
I kept on making mistakes, destroying my life and that of the people close to me.
What is this place? We still have stuff to pick up? I think we have all the diary.
My soul was rotting in a state of sin.
You're being really hard on yourself, girly. You better cut that out.
My life has been one long mistake. I'm so ashamed of what I've done.
Let's do this. Whoa! So the Italian countryside out there. I guess we're outside of the gates now. I hope this doesn't say
I
land.
lost control and couldn't stop myself. A victim of rage and lust.
Aren't we all, sister? Aren't we all?
The most obscene desires. Mom, don't come and fetch me, I beg you.
What's this? Whoa, check this out. What is this though? Cool. Can't go through there, okay. They just built it right into the side of a cliff. Weird. Why? I still don't understand how that place has power after all this time though. Gotta be honest here. Did I see a black dot there? Mine's playing sure.
I deserve to be in this place. It's my only chance. But I'm not brave enough to keep on living.
Whoa.
Not like this.
We're gonna eat off or something? What are we doing here?
Not with this shame which wears me down every accursed day.
What's up here? The greenhouse. Oh. Okay. So this is back at the front gates. We don't want to be there yet. There's a left-handed path.
Not with this anxiety which transforms everything into fear.
She's got it rough. This is bad mojo. Wish they actually would have been more devoted to helping her. Go off exploring? Oh, there's something down there. What's this? Oh. What's over here?
Not like this. But
Over here?
I'll never change, Mom. Never.
Oh. Can you see the lake? Yes. Okay, where am I supposed to go? Did I just trap myself? No, I think we can walk up this. Yeah. Not easily though. Really? No. Wait, how am I supposed to get back up there? Yeah. We're stunting. Okay, so this should bring us around. Okay, what's over here? Getting achievements for all the sightseeing. Huh. So can we go this way too? No. Okay. Okay, so I think that is. I think we've gone through everything we can go through. I guess we need to go.
Let me die, but don't suffer for me.
Okay. I think we need to go back up to where we were.
The reception is in the entrance hall. There I'll find a pen and paper to write with.
Yeah, that's probably true. Alright, we'll go there. Yeah, because I mean, that stuff's just gonna be hanging out after 60 or 70 years. Like, I don't understand the context of this. Like, that part is really. I hope this is revealed at some point in this game. What exactly is going on here? Because that, like, makes zero sense to me. What. You know, even like 10 years, I'd be surprised if a lot of that stuff was there. And they got some construction going on, but like, you always have looters and stuff. And in the 40s, that would have been right smack dab in the middle of the war. So it just kind of, I don't know. I struggle with it a little bit. Can I go on this? Just that idea that all this stuff is going to be, you know, diary pages and stuff is going to be hanging around after all that time. Okay, I want to go in here.
Forget me quickly, but maybe.
Oh yeah, we gotta walk all the way around. Forgot.
Maybe you've forgotten about me already.
Who is you in this context?
Like everyone else, I thank the Lord.
So confused. So what is going on here?
I think reception was this way. We could have also climbed up here as well, but this way I think is a little faster. Okay. Reception it is.
I can't.
Wait, what? What the hell?
Sorelle mele tengo, Madame Doresse, sorelle mele tengo.
She really didn't want that kid. I don't blame her.
Che cosa ne vuol fare, Madame Doresse? Che
That's
cosa
crazy.
ne vuol fare?
What's going on
Vuole
here?
male te, Madame Dorelle, vuole male dare. Con chi la mariterebbe, Madame Dorelle? Con chi la mariterebbe? Non spazzare il cammino,
Is this thing going on the whole time?
E come la vestirebbe, Madame Dorelle?
Yeah,
Come la
Mike.
vestirebbe? Stracci di tocco.
So guys, I think we're going to cap it off right here. I don't know what chapter this is exactly. I think this is... So I think that the area where we're looking for a grave is probably 12. And I think this is a new chapter, so I think this would be 13. But anyway, we're going to stop here just because this is getting a bit long. And I'm trying to, I try to keep these videos right around a half an hour to the extent that I can, except occasionally I forget, such as the first version of the Stanley Parable, but I really try to make them more digestible into like half-hour bites, because I think that's really a perfect length. So we're going to stop here. I am so baffled as to what is actually going on now with this character, and it's like we are in the awfulness of mental asylums in the 40s, not just in Italy, but here in Italy. And now we've really sort of spiraled, I think, more into just sheer madness. And I don't know what this is obviously supposed to represent something after she stabbed herself in the lower parts with, it looks like, a surgeon's scissors, and I'm not clear on where that came from. So, I don't know what's going on here, with the dolls. And so if this was in the 40s and it's 2016 now with all the scaffolding and construction, that's a very appreciable length of time. That's 60, 70 years, just depending on when you start your counting. And I'd be really surprised if the building was there at all, let alone still had wiring and power and functioning stuff like that. So hopefully this is all resolved at some point, but to me it's just kind of moved into a baffling territory currently. So But we'll be back for chapters 13, and if there's one after that, and I assume we're probably getting close to the conclusion. So anyway, join me for part 6, and we will see you then. Until then, peace out, swearers.